I think I've been blessed to have been working with Codiste, and it's almost like a superpower to me. Colleagues and peers are struggling, even if they have internal teams of engineers that they can hardly communicate with, even though they work together in the same spot, same place, or those that outsource the technical aspect as well. They don't have this quality of relationship. They don't get the feedback. They don't get the ideas, the brainstorm part. They get, you ask us to build a product, we'll build the product. This is not the experience I have. The experience I have is, let's build this together. Yeah. And if it works and if it's successful, we all win together. Yeah. It doesn't stop at the invoice.
Nice.
It goes beyond that, because you know that if I'm building a great product, I will continue to build and we'll continue to have a business relationship. Yeah. And if this project is successful, then the next project obviously will move.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So yeah, I couldn't be happier. Thank you guys.
Let's begin. I'd like to start with your introduction. What do you do? How we do, and how we met.
Oh, great. So my name is Sofiane. I'm French originally. I lived 15 years in Taiwan and now I live in Singapore.
Okay.
I'm the founder of the 𝐒𝐶𝐼𝐚𝐧e Lab, which is a company that develops multiple types of applications, mostly for content creators. My background is in medical devices and biotech, so totally different.
Okay.
So I came in this journey after 15 years working in biotechnology, selling medical devices and diagnostics. So I didn't know much about startups or developing application. I just had ideas, I just had needs for myself, and I decided to change and take a turn in my career and try to find people to help me in that, because it felt a bit lonely. So my first idea was to go on platform like Upwork and try to look for people that will implement my ideas, engineers. I knew nothing about the process neither. So I didn't know what to look for, what type of job description to write. So I remember asking ChatGPT to write the job description on Upwork. And at first I decided to start with a small project. It was a batch email application that I needed for my own work, that I decided to get multiple engineers or team of engineers to help me build that and see with who I will get the best feeling and the best relationship, because for me that was the most important, because I knew nothing. I'm not a technical person. Communication was really important for me, more so than the end result. Even though the end result is critical, the process, learning in the process and understanding what's going on in the background was really important, because I was basically blinded by the fact that I didn't know anything about the technical aspect.
Okay, great. Good to know. And so coming from medical background to like entrepreneurship, you start a startup, trying multiple ideas. So nice. So it's been a kind of the whole transition in the career.
Yeah.
Very nice. And
AI helped that, because it was the boom. And I think it was the best moment for me to help, because AI was allowing me to understand better than before. And I had more information, but I still needed someone to guide me. So I go on Upwork and I work with multiple independent full stack engineers or team of engineers like your team at Codiste, and I automatically clicked with your team. I think it was the communication. I think I made it clear from the beginning that I wanted to learn in the process, that this was a small project that will lead to bigger projects, and you guys were the ones that took the most time with me and were the most patient with me, explaining me what you were doing, giving me advice. I think it was more consulting than purely developing a team of engineers.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I needed, because I needed someone to guide me. It's almost like I needed to find a team of co-founders.
Yeah.
I had an idea, but I never talked to anybody about this idea, and I was bouncing at it with you and your team, hands-on at it. And that helped me to really grow myself as an entrepreneur, as a founder, and to learn about the product while building a great product. So we started with a small batch email, and once that was done, then we moved on to another idea that I had to help podcasters engage with their listeners. It's called BotcastAI, and we built this product. We presented it to podcasters. They loved it.
Nice.
And everybody was was really excited about the idea. Now we're still in the phase of getting podcasters on board and them getting their listeners on board, because this is a part where they need to be engaged as well. So we're still ongoing and we're still working on this. And a few of the podcasters we talked to were using podcasts as a way to promote their online courses. And we realized that there is a lot of technology that we built already that can be used to serve and to help online course creators. So this is the product we have right now. Is called 𝐶lassWizard.
Okay.
𝐶lassWizard.ai. That's the website. And the whole goal is to help automate the interactions between the students and the teachers, whether it is in the form of online courses, coaching, even academia, university, high school.
Nice.
So this is now the product that we are building. We have our MVP ready. We have engaged with online course creators and universities together, because you also came to help me with that.
Yeah.
And now we are excited to go to the next phase and build it more.
So what was that university that yesterday, if you can kind of tell us?
Yes, it was the University of Arizona. They came to this event in Singapore called 𝐶lassWizard.ai. And you joined the event as well. So we are here in Singapore, and you helped me coming into those meetings and helping me with supporting me with the technical aspect, answering questions that I could not answer, unfortunately, because I'm not technical. So that's why I said it goes way beyond just building the product.
Nice.
It's really having a partner,
Yep.
a co-founder to help me take the product from the idea to the MVP, but also taking the MVP to the customer, answering the question, getting their feedback. And we both got the same feedbacks, and you are able to implement them with your team, and I'm able to answer them on a more commercial basis. So that's really like collaboration, more so than a one-sided work to me.
So where you want to take this startup or the product, you can say, like, because there is the same tech can be utilized in multiple times or multiple ways, or multiple problem can be solved. So what is your vision looks like? I mean, where you want to take the BotcastAI 𝐶lassWizard, considering the next 6 months,
The next 6 months, I think we want to focus on 𝐶lassWizard. I think we have a lot of opportunities with online course creators and academia. We want to build the best product for our customer. So we want to get them involved. So I think the next 3 to 6 months will be getting early adopters, pilot projects, gathering feedback, and improving the product, making it better, making it more adapted. Certain features will probably disappear, so other features will be created. Integration will be really important. There's a lot of system in place in university, especially. And we want to integrate in this system so we can gather the data from them and be fully integrated, so we can be helpful as soon as possible for the teachers and the students. And focusing on that, and a lot of the customers that we have already and that we will have in the future will also use podcasts to promote their courses. University do that too. So we're gonna have offering for that too for them. And I think we can combine all these products and make a great bundle for content creators, whether it is to teach or to entertain or to provide information through podcasts. So really excited for what's coming next. I think we're gonna work even more together because of the feedback we'll gather. We need to implement those feedback. And it's a lot of brainstorming happening. So the team, Chintan, Sonali, they're also great at me throwing weird ideas at them or feedback from a customer, and them coming back to me with some concrete application in terms of the UI, the UX, or the backend.
So when you talk to whenever you talk to a lot of people, so you get the feedback and then you throw at the team, right? I mean, what is the process they are following, and how much time they are coming back to you? Okay, hey, this can be done and this is how it needs to be done.
So it's really an interesting feeling, because I think I've been blessed to have been working with Codiste. So I have only great experience with the development team. So I take it for granted that they are available to me 24/7 almost, virtually, right? I travel a lot, so I'm on different time zones. So I keep moving our meetings. We have 2 weekly meetings just to catch up, but we use Slack to communicate, and it's really instant messaging. So I talk to Chintan, I talk to Sonali, I talk to the team, I talk to you, and I get a response right away about my question. If there is sometimes something on the website I don't understand, something that I need to fix, something I need to upgrade or improve. And it's really instant communication back and forth using Slack. And then we have the weekly meetings that I keep moving around because the time zone are moving. So flexibility, communication, it's really like having a partner with you that helps you go through these phases as a non-technical founder. This is really important. And it's almost like a superpower to me because I've always wanted to have a co-founder, but never had the opportunity to meet someone to build together. I didn't want to wait for that. And Codiste gave me the opportunity to not wait for that. Nice.
Okay, great. Good to know. What are the couple of things that any like general like conclusion you want to kind of talk about Codiste, your product, where you are kind of looking at and
I think there's a lot for us to work on coming back from this Super AI event. We learned a lot. We built a lot of relationships that we need to make fruitful now. So there will be a lot of work to be done on the commercial part, but also on the technical part. Couldn't be happier with the work we're doing together. I'm like I said, I'm really lucky to have found you. I think
would you recommend your peers?
I've already done.
Yes.
And every time people tell me about the problem they have with their engineering, I just said, well, why don't you talk to Chintan? Why don't you talk to Nishant? Why don't you talk to the people at Codiste to learn about it? And funny enough, a lot of people I've met at the Super AI that have been showing me great products happen to have been working with your team and learn that you've built it. So I think it gives me a lot of confidence, but it's also funny because you're starting to have a good footprint in Singapore, and I hope it's gonna keep spreading. And because there's a lot of builders here, but I think great teams like yours is really rare.
Great. Thank you. Thanks, Sofiane. Thanks for joining, and have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.